The reward of the village. The reward of the village, Mussa Khiar. Mussa.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Elementary school was perfect and amazing for me. I loved it. And my dad always sent us to school, but my mom always worried. No, I want this kid to go to have some religion school. And the religion schools are a little bit expensive, and I think my dad probably didn't want to pay. He said, no, they are going to school, leave them alone. Then finally, mom and dad decided that we should have a weekend school, at least weekend religious school. And I know religious school because when you go there and you have a mistake, there is a big belt waiting for you. So I was afraid of it, but we decided to go to a weekend school. How many people from all of you have been sitting with cows, goats, and sheep as a classmate? That's what happened. We were sent to a weekend school to the teacher's name was Sheikh Ali. It's his home, but he has a big yard behind it with all the animals. And the big yard is amazing because you have all goats, sheep, hens, chickens, you call it. I know one of our speakers talk about animals, but I was mesmerized by the cows, how big they are. They're very huge. You know, I learned a little bit about how cows have multiple stomachs and they eat at night and they also chew their cud at night. And the milking of cows. And with all the religion going on, he kept telling us, once you finish your subject, you could go play. All right, the play was perfect, but that's part of the learning I enjoyed very much. The drops of all the animals, the manure, how warm was it and how we were poking it, I remember. And the size of it sometimes, it's just like the size of my backpack, you know, huge drops from one big animal. At the same time, it's not only religion, we start learning a few more animals in science. If you guys know, there is a grass, I don't know, there is a bulb in the grass. When you open it, you find worms in it. And that was another lesson we learned. One time I remember we stole Sheikh Ali's glasses and went out to do the sun and to burn a pepper, but we burned some of his crops and he was running. But what I would like to say is it's not only a religion school. It happened to be more than even my elementary school. It's a lab where we were touching animals, running this big field, holding small sheep, hugging them. I learned more than religion. And what I learned more is how there is a discipline. Sheikh Ali, with all the farm animals, and Mrs. Sheikh Ali pick up all the dows, the droppings, and makes them outside to dry for fires. And I learned actually, you could say nature 1, 2, 3, how they respect nature and how they use it as a fertilizer. And also I learned how they respect the land. The little farm, a little bit, they have carrots and tomatoes growing there. For us, every time we finish our religion school, we go back to help. And that helping was good. One of the most important things I learned was life and death. There was a small lamb who was born still, and we have to bury her. At that age, I felt like, wow, this is a different. If I were directly at elementary school, I would not learn. So I was always happy to go to that weekend school. I didn't care, but the learning was continuous and the reward was magnificent. I could say the experience I got was overwhelming. I could not have gotten it from a regular elementary school. So the village, well, Mr. Sheikh Ali's village and his family taught me nature. They taught me love, death. They taught me more than life. And I always remember them. Mr. Toastmaster,